The Genghis Grill brings you the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show with head coach Lauren Montgomery.
Welcome to this week's Genghis Grill Coaches Show with head coach Lauren Montgomery. I'm Pat McGrew, and Coach, what a Friday night or Thursday night football this week, and came away with the victory. That I know it's the first three games, but it was definitely good to have.
Yeah, hey, it was great, Coach. That cold front came in. It felt like fall. It was football weather. We came out and we got after it. Got up on them a couple scores early, and so it was a fun night. Real proud of the way the boys responded. Came out ready to play.
Well, I was watching, of course, being up there in the radio box, saw a lot of great adjustment with the coaches, and I thought obviously Nick Roller had great success with the 6 touchdowns. And I guarantee he'd be the first one to tell you that offensive line did a great job.
Yeah, the offensive line got a lot better this week from last. We worked on some pretty intricate things this week in practice, and fortunately we were able to execute those things that we had worked on against a good East Central team on Thursday night, Coach.
And when you talk about working during the week, and we always talk about that's when you win a football game, there has to be that special player, that practice team player, and it definitely has to be somebody. Who was it this week?
Well, this week we got 2, and one of them's actually a starter on offense. He's our starting wide receiver, a senior Kel Malky, but when we're having defensive practice, he gives our guys an excellent look at wide receiver. So senior Kel Malky, and then sophomore quarterback Nick Swanson also gave us a tremendous look. He was on fire this week and emulated talented Cherry quarterback that East Central had very well all week, and so got us ready to play, and a big part of the reason we had success on Thursday.
Well, I will say one thing about the East Central Cardinals, that quarterback, he was a good player, and we were able to contain him, but it was an exciting game, victory number 1, so looking forward to a great year, and we'll get to that first half action right after this.
Are you Marcus Dupree?
Marcus Dupree? What's up, man? Woo!
It's Dupree.
Marcus Dupree plays for Car Country now. Dupree 24-month warranty. Dupree oil changes for life. Dupree roadside assistance.
Man, I could have spent 45 grand at one of them big dealerships.
Now what's your credit score?
I could have played in the NFL.
Locations in Bixby, Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Claremore, and Sapulpa. Take advantage of Marcus Dupree.
It's Dupree.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree at Car Country by Nelson.
When it comes to safety, performance, and technology, Midwest Sporting Goods offers athletes the edge with products like Shuck football helmets, Tag shoulder pads, new 5150 BB Core baseball bat, or Nike and Under Armour apparel and shoes. Next time you suit up for a game or practice, put some Midwest best on you.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand. Genghis Grill.
We like Adam, yes we do.
Adam Cash gives you $50 when you open a checking account using our School Pride card.
Oh, Adam, you're so fine.
Adam Cash gives our school $50 when you open an account with a School Pride card.
Our school gets a donation from TTCU when you use our card.
So does ours. You swipe and TTCU donates.
Our card's the best.
TTCU has more than 30 School Pride cards for you to choose. It pays your school $50 and you $50 for getting yours. Get the best today.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
Welcome back to the Genghis Grill Coaches Show with head coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, I'll tell you what, I'm excited about that first half action. They stopped us at first. I think we went 3 and out right off the bat, but after that, it was all the Spartans.
Yeah, that first series, they came out and played good defense and forced us to punt, but after that, we got quite a few highlights. Let's take a look, Coach. We come out, we hand the ball on the inside zone play right here to Nick Roller, and Nick's just bouncing off people. Just had some unbelievable stiff arms, and Nick will show you right here how much faster he's got this year. He's burning up a few angles, and let me tell you, East Central has some guys that can run, so excited to get off to that good start right here. Thought our defensive line played well all night long right here. Blake Cooper coming up with a big hit from his corner position all night long. Blake had some big hits. J.J. Cantrell from his safety position doing a good job. Look at Jed Stinson up front putting some pressure on that defensive line. Casey Sade's been playing so good from his middle linebacker spot. Does a good job filling the hole right here. Coming back, you'll see us lose contain right here on a little blitz, but Adrian Micah does a good job of working us out of bounds right there, not giving up a big play. They come back, they run a nice tunnel screen. Jed Stinson with first contact ends up being taken down. I believe that was Cress Woodward on the final tackle. Come back, we run the stretch play out over the edge right here. And notice Nick Roller lowering the shoulder and picking up a big gain. Nick had a career night. We come back with the inside zone play behind Oliver Pate, behind Brandon Dyson, Zach Brown. Some of his offensive linemen had a good night, Coach. And Tanner Griffin right here pulls it down on the scramble. Nothing happening from the back end. East Central had us locked down. Come back, we run the stretch play. Nick does a good job seeing the bend right here and squirting it out the back door for a touchdown. Coming back, East Central, their talented quarterback's on the bubble screen. Blake Cooper right here with a big hit, causing a fumble. Blake was actually injured on this play, injured his thumb just a little bit. So Blake will be day-to-day now, but what a phenomenal hit. He made the defense rallying up, making a big play. Come back out, we hit a little trap play up the middle for about 5. Nick doing a good job, not much there, lowering his head. Run the stretch, you'll notice Zach Brown doing a good job reaching it up. Oliver Pate, Tyler Womack over there. We come back in a heavy formation, run the power play, come right back behind the blocking of Grady Hannafin and Austin Grotz, 2 of our defensive linemen that come in at jumbo. We step up right here, we throw 4 vertical. Connor Walker hits the bend pattern out over the middle, doing a good job. Jumbo package once again right here. Zach Brown with the decleater right here, pulling from his guard position. Nick coming back with power over the right side behind Grady Hannafin and Austin Grotz. And finally, we run the stretch play into the end zone, out off the edge behind Austin Grotz. Defense doing a phenomenal job putting good pressure on their quarterback. Their quarterback's such a talented player. Finally, Braden Daniel brings him down. Out there, Grady Hannafin sneaking through a big sack, a big hit right there by Grady Hannafin. Doing a good job bringing pressure out off the edge. I thought this was a phenomenal play from Cress Woodward on his inside linebacker spot. Doing a great job once again. You show Cress right here doing a good job getting pressure, allowing Jared Kerr to come in and finally get Cherry down. Nick, with fumble exchange just a little bit, does a good job recovering it, banging it up inside, picking up positive yards. Felt like Nick squared his shoulders, did a good job all night long, getting in behind that offensive line right there and behind Brandon Dyson and Tyler Womack. Good football play right there. East Central puts the ball on the ground, and it seems like they put the ball on the ground several times the other night, but it seemed like the ball was laying around. We weren't ever able to recover it. Jake Spriggs right there on a great tackle from his outside linebacker position. Once again, Nick hammered it inside. Tanner Griffin making a phenomenal play right here on the bad snap, picking it up and tossing it out behind the great blocking of Brandon Dyson. Kel Mulkey had a phenomenal block right here, and Nick showing you his wheels on the swing pass. Had some big pass plays right there. Good job, tough going up inside. You'll see Brendan Evers right here, Austin Grotz on the sack. Austin had 2.5 sacks from his defensive end position.
Well, that was definitely a great first half. When you go into halftime, when you got a lead like this, we talked about it off camera. You know, what are some of the things you're worried about?
Well, that your guys are going to let down just a little bit. We talked to our kids about if you go in at halftime and you're down, that's adversity, and if you go in at halftime with a big lead, that's adversity. How are you going to respond? Are you going to continue to be focused? And so, for the most part, I thought our guys stayed focused. Like to see us dial it in just a little bit more when we get a lead and go ahead and put it out of reach. so that we can get all of our young guys in and get them some meaningful Friday night reps.
Well, obviously you did a good job at halftime, and we'll be back right after this to see that second half of action. We'll see you then.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill.
At Matthews Ford, we know what's important. Those moments in life you hold on to. To always remember and protect. Matthews Ford has a new state-of-the-art facility in Broken Arrow, where we can help our customers make more of those moments. Come by and see us today. Matthews Ford.
Smart people know huge model year-end savings can be found at JimNortonToyota.com. Hurry, take 0% financing for 60 months on new 2014 Tundras. 0 for 60, or pay just $199 a month. $199 a month for a new 2014 Tundra. And get Jim Norton Toyota's biggest discounts of the year. Plus, you always get a lifetime warranty at no extra charge from Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue Checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and convenient hours. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue Checking from Arvest Bank.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show with Coach Lauren Montgomery at Genghis Grill. Boy, Coach, that first half went well for us. Came in, went in and you talked to them, about not letting up. Second half, Nick scored a few more touchdowns, a lot of good things. But the main thing is did we get anybody hurt Friday night?
Yeah, we'll end up having one guy out this Friday night. I mentioned that Blake had dinged his finger up, and so I think we're going to have to work with him a week or two in order to get that thing lined up. He shattered his thumb, but aside from that, we came out pretty clean, to be honest with you, Coach.
Well, let's get right to it.
We come back out and that defense is swarming like we talked about. Got a couple other guys. We got Brendan Evers. We got Jeff Szymanski right there just losing a little bit of contain. Cress Woodward doing a good job from his inside linebacker position. Coming in, great pressure on the quarterback. We end up, from Grady Hannafin, we end up getting him to scramble around just a little bit, putting pressure. I think Szymanski's the one that forces him to throw it right there at the end. Coming up, Ryan King from his safety position doing a nice job on the open field tackle. East Central coming back trying to run sweep, doing a good job. Austin Grotz turning everything back inside, making nothing happen there. They throw the tunnel screen. They hit a couple big plays on that. Cress Woodward, Casey Say doing a good job picking up that tunnel screen right there. Connor Walker from his corner position with a great open field tackle right there. Going to be a big week for Connor this week to step in and probably get the start right there. J.J. Cantrell from his safety position doing a fine job, getting good pressure out off the edge and doing a good job picking the sack up inside. I think that was Brendan Evers. We come back right here on the tunnel screen. Kel Malky, senior, practice player of the week, last week's player of the game, doing a great job getting vertical, getting upfield, picking up positive yards. Roller here out off the left edge, doing a good job. And man, Nick's just a couple steps faster than he was last year. Really proud of him and the job he's doing here. Taylor Ruth, our senior kicker, doing a good job. We place a pooch kick right here, trying to pin him deep just a little bit, and we end up recovering the fumble, end up getting some points out of that. Jared Kerr goes in motion here to his tight end position and doing a good job. Sophomore Ryan Matthews, number 23, coming in, doing a good job running the stretch play up in behind. Then we come back, we hit Ryan right here off the stretch play, pushed out on about the 6-inch line. Then we come back, we run the ISO right here to the jumbo package up inside for the touchdown. That's important to be able to capitalize on a turnover right there, especially to get a turnover in the special teams game. Taylor right here on the deep middle right here, great pursuit. I think that's Ryan King with initial contact. Ryan King, special teams player of the week last week, doing a good job right there. We end up with another turnover. That's sophomore Cody Adams on the pick right there, and that concludes our highlights, Coach. Let's go ahead and head right into the stats. A lot of good stats in on the night. If we take a look right here, overall rushing, we had 38 carries for 310 yards, and that's a big stat. If you can have 300 yards rushing, you're usually going to win the game. To East Central's 58 yards. Passing, 188 yards, our 188 to East Central's 200. Total offense, we had nearly 500 yards, 498 yards to East Central's 258. And finally, first downs, we had 11 first downs to East Central's 5. Taking a look at individual stats, Tanner Griffin, 5 of 15 for 188 yards. Rushing, couple guys getting carries. Nick Roller, 21 carries for 260 yards, 12.4 yard average. Ryan Matthews, 4 carries for 30 yards. LaDarren Walker, 9 carries for 25 yards. So a good night on the ground. Receiving, Nick had 2 receptions for 139 yards. Kel Malky, 2 receptions for 36 yards. Connor Walker, 1 catch over the middle for 13 yards. Very good night stats-wise. Defensively, Casey Sade had 5.5 tackles, 2 tackles for losses. Tackle for loss, a big stat of ours. J.J. Cantrell had 4.5 tackles from the safety position. Justin Williams, 4 tackles. Braden Daniel, 3 tackles. And I believe Austin Grotz had 2 sacks on the night. So very big night from the stats, looking at the stats, Coach, and that's what's fun. So many guys having great stats on the Thursday night victory.
Well, it's good that a lot of people spread out, a lot of success Friday night. But Coach, you do such a great job of building a foundation with your youth. We've got 3rd grade red here tonight, but your junior high, I had a coach from Broken Arrow that's a great friend of mine, talked about your 9th grade, and he especially mentioned number 44 running back for that group. Can you tell us a little bit about our junior high?
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Behrens has done a phenomenal job with our freshman squad. You mentioned number 44. That's Kobe Tillman, and Kobe kind of mans up. He gets a little work on Friday nights with a high school team, and then also plays 9th grade ball on Tuesday nights. And so he's a linebacker at the high school level, and then on Tuesday nights he plays both sides. And Kobe, what a load, what a good kid. He's going to be a phenomenal football player for us. But those guys are off to a 2-0 start. Coach Rogers' 8th grade bunch off to a 2-0 start. So both junior high programs doing a really good job. Both of them had big wins this past week.
I should have known that was Kobe. I had him in class, been around him. Boy, he's a great, not only is he a great athlete, he's a great kid to be around.
Yeah, absolutely. He's fun. He's a football smart kid and just very, very diligent. He's a little bit ornery, which most good football players are, and I like being around Kobe.
Yeah, that's right. Boy, it's great to have success, and boy, the Spartans are feeling it now. And we'll be back with the Car Country Player of the Week right after this.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
These words are what we do. We're unloading all new Nissan Altimas, the world's coolest gas-efficient midsize. Let us offer you cash for your vehicle and ride off in a Nelson Nissan Altima for as little as $189 a month and get 1,000 additional trade dollars with an Altima purchase. You know the song. Nelson Nissan, across from Bass Pro Shop in Broken Arrow, where Altimas are usually $199 or less.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding. and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill.
Are you Marcus Dupree? Marcus Dupree? What's up, man? Woo!
It's Dupree.
Marcus Dupree plays for Car Country now. Dupree 24-month warranty. Dupree oil changes for life. Dupree roadside assistance.
Man, I could have spent 45 grand at one of them big dealerships.
Now what's your credit score?
I could have played in the NFL.
Locations in Bixby, Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Claremore, and Sapulpa. Take advantage of Marcus Dupree.
It's Dupree.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree at Car Country by Nelson.
Welcome back to Genghis Grill with this week's Car Country Player of the Week. Number 33, 6 TDs, 260 rushing yards, 139 receiving yards. Nick Roller, the tailback for the Spartans. Nick, that first touchdown that you got, you were running over the people, and, you had 6 touchdowns. What do you contribute that to, to be able to have that kind of success?
Well, I thought the O-line did a very excellent job of really opening up the holes and giving me a real chance to run, because we got 4 senior D linemen and a junior center, so I think that really helps a lot, have a real experienced line.
Well, I thought that those guys did a great job. A great running back makes a great lineman, a great lineman makes a great running back. But after you got through the line, you went through and smashed. But not only that, not only did you run the ball well, you have incredible eye-hand coordination, and you had some great passes. Young Tanner did a great job, I thought, getting the ball to you.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been working on that play in practice a lot. We knew it was going to be a big play because they were real blitzing a lot. So as soon as they hit it, the lineman did an excellent job stealing it off and just giving me a chance to run down the side.
Well, it's always great. High school, I hear people all the time in college say, you can't beat the high school, surroundings. Boy, you guys played a great Friday night. But, you're going to be, in a couple of years, you're going to be graduating, going to college. What are you kind of looking to do after you get out of high school?
I'm hoping to play Division I football.
Well, I think you're on the right track right now. Congratulations on a great career to this point. We're glad you're Spartans. I coached your dad, and I tell you, I saw that speed you had. I can still remember your dad outrunning one of the coaches in practice, and you got great talent. The Roller name, and we just want to congratulate you and being a great leader also. So good luck to the rest of the year. Hey, I'm saying, I'm looking for that gold ball. The rushing game looks great. Coach Snyder, I think, does a great job of putting everybody in the right spot. Good luck with the rest of the year.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Well, I tell you what, a great performance, not only by Nick Roller, but the offensive line and the offensive coaches. I tell you, it was just an all-around great game. The coaches, I thought, did extremely well, and boy, that's an exciting night when you get a victory. And we'll be back with this week's Nelson Nissan Youth Team of the Week. It's third grade red. We'll see you right after this.
Are you Marcus Dupree? Marcus Dupree? What's up, man? Woo!
It's Dupree.
Marcus Dupree plays for Car Country now. Dupree 24-month warranty. Dupree oil changes for life. Dupree roadside assistance.
Man, I could have spent 45 grand at one of them big dealerships.
Now what's your credit score?
I could have played in the NFL.
Locations in Bixby, Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Claremore, and Sapulpa. Take advantage of Marcus Dupree.
It's Dupree.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree at Car Country by Nelson.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill.
Smart people know huge model year-end savings can be found at JimNortonToyota.com. Hurry, take 0% financing for 60 months on new 2014 Tundras. 0 for 60, or pay just $199 a month. $199 a month for a new 2014 Tundra. And get Jim Norton Toyota's biggest discounts of the year. Plus, you always get a lifetime warranty at no extra charge from Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
At Matthews Ford, we know what's important. Those moments in life you hold on to. To always remember and protect. Matthews Ford has a new state-of-the-art facility in Broken Arrow, where we can help our customers make more of those moments. Come by and see us today. Matthews Ford.
This week's Nelson Mazda U-Team of the Week. It's head coach Bruce McClure. Third grade red. 3-0 for the season. And here with me tonight is assistant head coach Kevin Riddle. Coach, when I said that 3-0, that's a good start for a great year. You know, and I'm a big defensive person, and I love to talk about it. Boy, you were talking earlier. How many points have even been scored against you?
Well, we've allowed only one defensive touchdown this year, so the defense is pretty scrappy, so they're doing pretty good.
Well, it's kind of like at the high school, junior high, whatever. Coach Bruce McClure obviously does a good job with organizing the coaches together and putting together a good team.
Absolutely, we've got a lot of good dads out here that's actually played the game. And they understand it. He's actually put a good group together. So
where do you play next Saturday?
I believe we play at Pryor next week.
Ooh, Pryor's doing really well at the high school level. They've always had a good luck with that. And how many games do y'all play?
We typically about 8 or 9. And then the playoffs after that. So.
Well, congratulations. I tell you, it always starts at the youth and works its way up. Thank you for putting the effort into it. Coach McClure and the rest of the coaches and the parents and the kids. Great start and good luck for the rest of the year.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
It's great to be here at Spartan. Well, I tell you what, it is a great day to be a Spartan. Victory 51-21. The Spartans get win number 1. And boy, next week we got a tough Springdale team coming into the Spartan, home of the Spartans, Lee Snyder Field. You make sure you go out there and support your Spartans. First home game, how can you beat it? Let's go get another victory before we start that tough district. And we'll see you next week, hopefully with that big win.